Let them say a joke about that specific group of people that got a lot of money, that got all the money, or run all these corporations and stuff. Let them make a joke about them and see how fast they shut the whole roast down.
God damn!
The black community is so proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
You see what he said, but the first part of the joke was
looking up. So basically, he's in hell.
Yeah.
And he's saying that he can't breathe. Now, what's your take on that, bro?
That's not cool, bro.
It's ridiculous. It's obvious what's being done out here. It's on a nightly basis. I hope the world can see now what's really going on out here, because it's getting ridiculous.
Because first of all, you making a statement saying that he in hell. You know what I'm saying? For him to be taken out like that, I don't think so. You know what I mean? Because what I seen was not on a malicious intent, but I just seen the epitome of evilness right there. The way that guy had his face, the cop had his face, the way he looked, the way he stayed stern, and he had his knee right there and wasn't gonna move. That was just total evil to me, you know what I mean?
You're goddamn right.
So for George Floyd to be taken out like that, dude, there's no way that he's looking up at all. Now that can't breathe part, that's just wrong, man. Like, you might get beat up for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, celebrities ain't safe like that. You know what I mean? He be pushing the line, man. He do. He pushes the line. He wants to push the line. That's just part of his act. He's going to continue to do that. You know, good luck to you, Tony, on that. You know, but like I said, I think he got a lot of black friends, man.
Yeah, that dude. I was about to say, like, it gives me. I can say this because I know, like how you said, he's going to end up getting beat up. That's highly unlikely. I know he probably got security.
All right.
Now, his friends that's on that Comedy Kill Tony show, David Lucas.
There you go.
He make the same type of jokes. So,
right.
You know, it's kind of hard to say that, you know, even though it may not be right, I don't think he will be around people that will get on his head or reprimand him about that.
So, for David Lucas, he was the first one to go viral off of George Floyd joke. Off of Kill Tony's show.
Yeah. And
I guess he just seen it that way, like, oh, let's get a rise out of him. And, you know, David is black. David Lucas is black. He makes the joke, and it was still, it was terrible. That was a terrible joke right there.
Fact.
Especially coming from a black man. And then you want to mimic the joke. Well, you know what I'm saying? For the shock value of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to do that, dude. You ain't got to really go that far, bro. You know, not just for a joke. Come on, man.
Not gonna lie, bro. I think it was unnecessary, but at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say it is what it is, but it's like, what will actually be done about it? You know, if people like is it Joyner Lucas or David Lucas? Whatever his fat ass name.
David Lucas. David Lucas.
Yeah, whatever. That dude, he's already crossing the line like that. It's kind of like, this gives me the same vibe of how, you know, the whole N-word started, and then how we flipped it around to mean something positive, and then now we kind of pick and choose on the people that we feel like it's cool to say it, but in totality, if we don't use it at all, then we can tell other people not to say it. But if you got, you know, black people making the same type of joke, then it's like, then what's the difference between, you know, David and then this white guy saying it?
Gotcha.
You know, so I don't think David should have said that at all. When I first heard that, I was like, damn, that's cold.
Yeah.
But it's like, all right, after that, what's going to be done? Because nobody's really going to, like, you know, check him about that. I think they should check him, but
right.
You know, it's just today people are mad, and then tomorrow is on to the next thing. So my question is, all right, so what's the solution for this? You know, so I don't think that, like I said, I don't think that it was right. That was cold to say that the dude would be in hell, and to make fun of how he passed away. Like, yeah, that's kind of, that sucks and shit. But it's just like, I don't know. Again, why the fuck are they on Kevin Hart head about what this dude said?
Right. Stop being so sensitive out there. You know what I mean? Laugh a little bit. You gotta laugh at yourself. You know what I'm saying?
It's like you said earlier, it's that gray line. It's a very thin line that they walking on, to where either it's hateful, very distasteful, and all they're looking for is a good joke. But a lot of people don't take it that way. So, you know, that's
yeah, he might get socked up for that, dude.
Hey, I believe it, because somebody's going to feel pissed off, but I believe he's saying that because, like I said earlier, he got people around him saying the same type of jokes. He got security to where people ain't going to be able to walk up on him like that. But hey, you can't be secure 24/7. They're mad at Kevin Hart for not saying anything about it, but it's like, damn, like he's supposed to, like, he's supposed to get up and pull a Will Smith and slap the nigga or some shit, like in the middle of the roast. Like, I don't know, bro. D-Love said, how many times we gonna allow people to disrespect and run us over? I hear her on that.
I want the real justice. Yeah.
She also said, in this climate and state, where do we draw the line? Hey, I'm telling you, that's D-Love's on point. That's some good questions. And then she also said, accurate, he should have checked them. It's like, how much is too much? Like, I agree with both of y'all. I agree with D-Love saying, like, hey, they doing this stuff on purpose. It's low-key gaslighting, because it's like, you know, it's like your white friend around you, and then we singing a rap song, and then it's just like the R, and it's the R. It's like, all right, you getting closer and closer now until like, hey, fool, what the fuck you doing, bro? Like, chill out, you know. So
right.
Low key kind of push the buttons to see what's gonna make people go off. And then I agree with you also. You saying that it's comedy, and that's where we have to understand: are these people drawing that line, or they're just doing their jobs? Like, a lot of this stuff that's being said, you know, it has to be approved. So it isn't Kevin Hart, it's the people that's writing these jokes, and whoever the upper heads are saying, like, okay, that's good to go. Let them say a joke about that specific group of people that got a lot of money, that got all the money, or run all these corporations and stuff. Let them make a joke about them and see how fast they shut the whole roast down.
God damn!
Hey man, so you gonna tell me 94.6 of y'all are not subscribed?
What are y'all doing? Hit that subscribe button and put notifications on all.
Now let's get to the video. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Are you a fan of my brand and want to show your support? Well, I got some awesome merch for you to check out today. I got everything from stylish t-shirts featuring my logo to cozy hoodies that are perfect for those chilly nights. And don't forget about the signature hats and mugs. Whether you heading out to a concert, running errands, or just hanging out with friends, my merch is the perfect way to show your love for the brand. And the best part, I got some exclusive deals and discounts going on right now. So what you waiting for? Head over to the store, grab your favorite item before they gone.
Yo, 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 you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.